Hey everybody. Hey Ali to say. Hey honey. Hey Can. What's going on? What is going on this Monday? Woo child.
Hey everybody.
Let me turn my
Hey Ali to say.
video
Hey
off.
honey.
I don't know how I accidentally
Hey
left that
Can.
in.
What's going
Excuse me. Okay. Let me make sure I'm all out of there. I have my video of me going live. Oh, excuse me. Bless me. So how's everybody doing today? How has your Monday been? Everybody come on in so we can discuss this topic that we're going to discuss tonight about little precious Maleah Davis. I hope everybody has been following this story because there's a lot that we got to talk about tonight. I done sat and I think I done watched about 4 interviews and checked update information on this little girl, and I just don't know. I've been praying that this little girl is still alive, that somebody is just holding her, and hopefully she'll return. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. You said this may be your first live, but I watched your videos. Oh, thank you, Ali the Sag. Thank you so much. Hey, Mark the Traveler. And also, just to let you guys know, I do have the phone lines on. Let me charge in my speaker because it's been off the charger since we went live the other day. So I got the speaker charged up for those of y'all who want to call in. But as far as like Maleah Davis, a lot of y'all already know she's been missing for like 2 weeks now. She's 4 years old. There's allegations that the stepdad might have done something to her. You're gonna call in, Mark? Okay, I got the phone lines open, so call in. Just let me know when you're gonna call in so I can plug the phone up to the speaker. But it's a lot of I don't know, this story is just getting crazier and crazier. I mean, if y'all been paying attention to this story, don't y'all agree? The story just keeps getting crazier and crazier. And the thing that shocked me the most, I believe, was the judge reducing the bond from $1 million down to 45,000. Now, I don't know what kind of income this guy had before he was arrested or what his family and them might have available to cough up, or any property they might own that they could give a title to or anything like that. But that's a big drop from $1 million to $45,000. Isn't that crazy? And then, I mean, all the information, all the facts that they brought to us so far, which his father said is just all, speculation. And, okay, I guess I mainly wanted to speak about this guy's dad. Now, I know that a lot of us, including me, when we have children, we tend to take up for our children. We say we know our kids, they wouldn't do this or they would do that, or there's just certain things that your kids will do. If you got 4, 5, 11 kids, you like, okay, I know them 3 right there, them 3 gonna tell a lie, them 2 right there, they gonna still change out your pocketbook, them over there, they gonna lie and say the dog ate their homework. You just know what your kids will and won't do. Usually, but that's not always the case. That's not always the case. And in this case, I think this doggone dad has to be out of his cotton picking mind. Like, for real. Ali the Sag, yes, it's insane. I think the dad is lying. I don't know why, but his story just seems so manufactured. Like, okay, the blood that was found. The pop said that the blood was the blood of the little girl's brother from his the little boy had blood on the toothbrush. He said the little boy had blood on the teddy bear. I might have missed something. So y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But I did thought that the blood was to be believed it was Maleah's, but now it's the brother's blood. So I don't know. I could have missed that. Hey Roxanne, how you doing? Did I say hi to everybody? Ali Sad, Candice, Roxanne, Mark the Traveler. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. I like to say hello to my peeps, my primetime squad, which we have to come up with a name for. I don't know what name we're going to call you. I've been calling you guys primetime squad, but you know, everybody has like their little nicknames, their little, you know. If y'all cool with that, be cool with that. I'm cool with that. But you know, I have been trying to think of something else to say. Oh, and Roxanne, thanks for your compliments. Roxanne, she follows my cake decorating page on Facebook called Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice, and she was over there yesterday and today, her and her daughter, and they was, you know, complimenting some cakes that I've done recently for graduations and whatnot for people. But thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate your support, Roxanne. But you said what was weird is that they were staying with the boyfriend's mom. Right. Do you? Okay. See, this, at first I had so many questions regarding and doubts regarding the stepfather, but now after watching these different interviews with the mom and how a lot of the really important technical key questions that the interviewer would ask her, the guy who was with her, the activist, who I thought at first was her lawyer, is he an activist or is he a lawyer? Like, I'm sorry. I would love to have, you know, an activist backing me up if I was in some situations like this. But where's your lawyer? I thought he was her lawyer. Like, where's the lawyer? Because I think she would need one, or maybe 2 or 3 or 4. Because this story just keeps getting weirder and weirder and crazier by the blogs. I just came. Oh yeah, you can call in now. The primes, I like that. You know what, Ali to say? I swear, I had thought about that name. I swear I did. And I was like, does that sound too? You know, I like that though. I like that. Hold on, Mark. Let me plug in the phone to the speaker. Mark, you know I'm slow.
I'm not slow. I actually been on the line for like 5 minutes.
I said I'm slow.
I've been on the line.
Not you. I said I'm slow. Me. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
I've been on the line for like 5 minutes, and you like.
And I'm like that. Okay, go ahead, honey. Go ahead.
Okay. All jokes aside, I watched the interview with the recent interview and with the dad and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't really believe anything he's saying because you know it's just how he was wording things and just what he was saying, it really didn't make sense.
It didn't.
To me, it didn't. The things that he was saying, it didn't make sense. And I mean, like we saw the video footage of him going inside,
right,
with Maleah on that same day, and never came out.
Right.
And I'm hearing that Brittany, I guess, was in the house at that same time.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what the pops are saying.
I don't know.
You see how, you know what I noticed? I noticed a lot of little things sometimes. Like I noticed how in that video when the little girl was behind him, did you see how far back she was and how his whole demeanor was? Like it looked like he was angry or maybe in a bad mood or something, and she's just way behind him, falling behind him. I thought that was kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe that's me. I just thought that was kind of weird. Like normally with kids that little, you make sure they by your side or you holding their hand. It seemed like it was like a lack of care there, if I must say. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, but I mean, and it's just everything that boy's father was saying. It didn't make no sense, like at all.
It didn't.
At all.
It didn't.
Everything he was saying is just how he was wording things. It was just all over the place.
And do you
like
believe
saying
him?
that Brittany and the biological father was abusing that kid? Like, how in the hell does he know any of this?
Right. And what about, like, did you believe when he said,
it doesn't add up.
Right, and
I think he's trying to protect his son.
Yeah, obviously he's trying to protect his son, and when he was saying his son worked all the time,
to protect his son. Like, how in the hell? What does he know about the biological father?
Yep, Ali. Yep. This is the thing.
Come on, let's two, 1 plus 1 isn't adding up.
It's not adding up. And her interview compared to the Pop's interview, why was his interview so detailed?
Yes, he was detailed. That interview was detailed.
Like, her interview was like, she was a bright kid, she was funny, she liked to play with her brothers, she was really nice, and she was really smart, and, why was he carrying the basket? I mean, her interview wasn't giving any details, and then the guy kept cutting her off talking about, don't say that. You hear the guy saying, don't say that, don't answer that, be quiet,
Let's get into that really quick.
Let's get into it.
So comes to find out, and shout out to leaku.com. So shout out to her. Comes to find out, and I did some research on the dude. This dude scammed so many women out of money. He scammed a lot of people out of money and charging them to do what he's doing now, and these women made him the first payment or whatever, and he ran off with their money.
Yes, and yes, shout out to Leaku because I like her.
$35 a pop.
Yes, I really like Leaku, so yes, definitely shout out to her. And I had heard that, and I'm like, huh? Now you a gigolo? You up here charging women? Okay, make it make sense,
charging
please.
Charging women for his services to help him with the kind of work that he's doing with this Brittany chick or whoever his name is.
Honey, I don't know. From what his pop said.
Well, according to what I heard earlier on Leaky's channel and stuff, and I did some research. The man was charging $3,500 a pop, or for a down payment or something. I don't know, something like that to provide him with his services to help him with when situations like this would to come up. And he was charging them.
I'm confused. He was charging them $3,500 for what? Say that again.
To help to help these women if it was like situations like with what is going on with this particular situation with Brittany. To investigate and what he's currently doing right now.
So they were paying him. He was pimping them for $3,500 a pop for defense money.
For the what money?
You said for defense money or for him to do what he did to Britt?
Yeah, I think it was for defense money. I don't know. Yeah, for defense money to charge him for his services. to defend these people. To my understanding.
Y'all see my mouth, y'all? I'm just like. Okay.
I think the Avice
I said that's some damn service.
Okay, let me say this really quickly. The
Okay.
Avice show did a video on this about this Cornell X scamming all these women. So you need to go check out that person's channel.
Okay, I will.
And apparently Cornell X was charging people for his services to defend these people to whatever they came to him with, because he's an activist.
Oh.
Or something. I don't know. I just know he was charging people.
Me too, Ali.
To defend people or something. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that, because if he's making money like that, with them reducing that bond from $1 million down to $45,000, his butt might be free in a minute.
Well,
I don't know. That's crazy. But how do you feel about what his dad was saying about he did all the work, that Brittany didn't do anything, that his son worked all day, he cooked, he cleaned, he did the laundry, he bought the groceries, he cut the lawn, he walked the dog, you know what I'm saying, just making it seem like he taught all the kids how to read, how to talk, how to tie their shoe, how to use the bathroom, and Brittany didn't do anything. Ain't that crazy?
That's it is. It's yeah, I agree.
I'm like, some of the stuff the dad was
really
saying,
crazy.
I'm just like, this man did all that and Brittany just sat there watching Lifetime, or what? I don't know.
Ali the Sag.
Yeah, I think Ali.
Ali the Sag, if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, yeah, that's him.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yep.
The one who kept telling her, don't answer that, don't answer. And he kept answering questions for her.
Yeah, he's part of the Nation of Islam and the Black Panther president or some shit. I don't know.
And I wonder how she got affiliated with them. Like, did they just come out the woodworks and say, I want to help you or I want to assist you? Like, the Nation of Islam? Is he an attorney, Mark? Because I'm like, where's her attorney?
No, he's not an attorney. He is a activist. He is the president of the Black Panther, Black, whatever that is, like, I can't think of the name of it right now, but the Black Panther movement leader or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
So I wonder if they have some attorneys in their back pocket for her.
Or something.
I wonder
to my understanding.
Well, maybe they got some attorneys in her back in their back pocket for her. But the attorneys should be the one who's giving her direction, or because with all this CPS that was involved, like her father said CPS was involved.
Ali, no, he's not a lawyer.
Yeah, and with CPS
he's not
being
a lawyer.
involved,
he's an activist.
Before she even got with what's the boyfriend name? Darion, fiance, whatever. Before she got with him, they said that's when CPS was involved. The way that they're saying, like, she didn't alert anybody that her daughter was missing to the next day. And that how she didn't call the cops and somebody else called the cops, and it was just some holes. It's still holes in her story. It's still holes it's a lot of holes in his story, but it's holes in both of their stories. So again, why isn't her attorney up there on all these interviews? And this activist is. I don't get that part.
I don't get it either.
I mean,
not to say why she's not hiring legal help.
Right.
This is a legal matter.
And I'm not saying...
I don't know why she went to this activist I don't know. I believe that she needs someone legally to handle this and to speak for her.
She need a big time lawyer because it's not looking good for either of them.
I absolutely agree.
What
she
Ali
shouldn't
say?
be talking unless she's with a lawyer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Right, unless, like I said, and even if they have lawyers in their back pocket, because I'm not trying to downplay the Nation of Islam, because there are some very smart people in that, organization. But unless he's an attorney and went to law school for like 6 to 8 years, I don't get it.
Black Power movement, that's what he's a part of. It's the Black Panther Power movement.
And we don't need no Black Power movement right now. We don't need no Black Power. We need to find Maleah and put somebody in jail.
Exactly. So that's what it is. Like he's the leader of the Black Panther Power movement.
Okay, power to the people, y'all. Power to the people. I believe in us. I believe in us.
So
but in this situation right here,
I couldn't think of the name of it right now on the top of my head. But no, she needs a goddamn lawyer.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. And then the dad, his dad is just making her look so ruthless and such a poor, bad parent. And we ain't the fly on the walls in her home, but he really believes that his son is innocent. Like, he really believes that his son is innocent. And he makes him out to be like a perfect parent, a perfect step-parent, and everything. Yeah, Roxanne said Black Wakanda forever. We don't need that right now. We don't need that right now. He usually helps people turn themselves and has lots of connections. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Thank you,
Chris.
Because I'm up here like, what, dude?
You live in Houston, Chris, so you know more about that dude than we do.
Thank you, Chris.
I don't live down in Houston, so.
She said he used to be with the new Black Panther, no longer as
of
last year.
Thank you.
And that's who the dad kept talking about.
Much.
Okay, thank you, Chris, because now it makes sense. The dad was saying that the dude, Cornell, is basically making the allegations, and he said Brittany is just co-signing and up there agreeing and yeah. That's what the dad is saying. Cornell, the activist, he said, is making all these allegations against his son. That just clarified something. That just really clarified something. You said unless they know they're guilty. Thank you, Ali. We need a Maleah movement, like, for real.
We need a Maleah movement.
I wish I could be one of those people that 110%. Go search. I would love to spend hours searching, and I wish I had, could just take off of work and go help, because this is really this is so sad. I mean, every day I wake up.
Very sad.
And I see another story, and I'm hoping they're saying she's found. Every morning I wake up hoping to see a story saying she's found. And it's just more and more BS coming from both sides. Both parties.
Both sides.
Right. Mm-hmm. And what's up with the bio dad? Where the hell he at? Like, why he hasn't been public? The bio dad needs to do some interviews.
Repeat what you just said, please.
Why isn't he been public? The biological father. Like, he should be up there looking. I mean, he should be up there on the news doing some interviews of himself. Like, where is he? And then also, when she lost her kids, he didn't take any responsibility and try to step in and take at least his children. He didn't even do that. But instead, the stepfather's mother took all the kids in. And then, the pop said the stepdad allocated for all the children to come back after the 6 months. Where is the dad? Where is the doggone dad?
The question remains, where is the father?
I don't know. This is You said they say he was with her during the CPS. Yeah, that's what they said. They said he was with her during the CPS case. Mm-mm. I don't know. But
I don't know, but I just wanted to give you about the whole Cornell X scam thing, and I don't know, Chris, if you know anything about that. That Cornell was charging people $3,500 a pop to defend these people.
Yeah, Chris, do you know anything about that? Because
do you know anything about that, Chris? If you can answer it in the
if you can,
please. Section, please.
Shoot, I'll take more calls if we have to. Yeah, the CPS started with the bio father and the mother. Yeah, she was getting CPS on her and called in on her before Darian. Is that how it's Darian? Before he even was in the picture. But it's just crazy how her family didn't try to take the kids in. The bio father didn't try to take at least his own kids in. And
yep. Okay, Chris just confirming 2 lawsuits about the $3,500 that he was charging a pop for people to for him to defend people.
That's wild. And then the whole allegation of him being gay. Like, she's saying that the whole reason why she thinks he did something to her daughter was because she saw some raunchy pics sent from his phone to another guy, or vice versa.
Yeah, pictures that was sent to another man or something. I don't know.
Making it seem like he's a down low brother, and she wanted to out him or threaten to out him. And that's the whole reason why her daughter went missing and why she believes that he's responsible. But then the dad said that that's not true, that his son, there's no way in hell that that he could be gay. He said that he had actually cheated on her or was texting or sexting or whatever with females, and that she was jealous and she was upset. So she was doing this just to get back at him. As far as saying he's gay or he's on the down low or something like that. So he was trying to make it seem like she put that out there to try to set him up. And then she actually is the one who did something to her daughter or the bio dad. This is what, if y'all listen to the father's interview, this is what it sounds like he's alleging. That she actually did something to her own daughter. Because of the fact that she wanted to set him up. And then claims that she set him up to be jumped. Like, when he got out the car on the interstate or the highway and was changing his flat, or he heard it sounded like the tire was on flat, that's what he said. And then when he got out, the Mexicans that jumped him and knocked him unconscious. The father claims that he believes the mother, Brittany, set him up to be jumped by some Mexicans and left on the side of the road with a little baby. With a 1-year-old. What kind of mama would do something like that?
No, who, anybody in their right mind wouldn't do no stuff like that.
A 1-year-old left on the highway to fend for himself while his father is unconscious. No,
that don't sound too right to me at all. So
it don't make sense.
It's not adding up. So.
Yeah. Ali, they said, yeah, she was supposed to be out of town for her father's funeral, and then
and with the out of town thing, like the police did confirm the plane tickets to Boston
and the funeral
that
home.
They confirmed that she had tickets.
Yep.
So she was telling the truth about that because her aunt apparently paid for the plane ticket.
Chris said, yes, he loves Spotlight, every police brutality, and when some of color is wanted, he helps media between the... Because the father is like, she hasn't seen her Darion's dad. She hasn't seen her father in 10 years. So why would she just go out of town for his funeral and she hasn't seen him in 10 years? And how do we know that she really went to the funeral? That's what Darion's father is saying. Like, he has so many details. He has so many details on this girl Brittany's life. And she's giving us nothing. She's giving us nothing. Like, all she's basically saying is, I hope she, still alive. I hope we find her, and telling us what kind of child Brittany was. And I watched three different interviews on her. And I found out, not saying that I believe Darion's dad, not saying that. But it's just crazy how his interview was so much more in depth. And the guy, Cornell, doesn't want her to answer questions because of the CPS investigation. That doesn't look good. It doesn't look good to us. The people who are concerned about Maleah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You said Ali the SAG, but was Maleah dead before she left? I don't know. Good question. And I hope she's not dead. It's not looking too good, y'all. But
I hate to say it too.
Miracles do happen. Miracles do happen. I just hope that little girl's so beautiful. She's so pretty. I'm like, what? There's nothing a child could do to deserve what she went through. And we don't know exactly what she went through. They said they found blood. But we don't know exactly what she went through until we find out where she is. But my imagination is not good. I'm not imagining good things when I think about this missing girl. You said she was only out of town for a few days, not a week. Why was the body? And you know what? Ali the SAG. You said, but was Maleah? You said they both crazy. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up on the chat. Mark, did I hang up on him? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm still here. I'm just letting you read the chat.
Oh, yeah. Sean, that's right. Life insurance. That's what the dad was saying. He was making speculations about life insurance. That maybe this was a life insurance scheme. Because he was making it seem like they had got a lot of life insurance.
Please enter your PIN followed by the pound or hash.
Okay, now
if
he
you do
hung
not
up.
know your PIN, please enter.
Okay, Mark, let me find out what happened. Hold on. Sometimes when you go live for a while, on the phone for a while on this call-in system, sometimes it does hang up. Okay, the phone lines are back on. I don't know what happened. If anybody else want to call in and give their 2 cents or their thoughts on the subject at hand, please feel free. The phone number is listed 605-475-4075, extension or access code 753-35 now. She was 359. I said 35 now. Mark, you on the line again? Hold on. I don't know what happened. I was like, Mark? I said, did I hang up on you? And you said no, and then it really hung up. Okay, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, she was really beautiful. Right. But you see what Sean said about the insurance?
I did.
But I don't know. I do not want to believe that this mother did something to her daughter. I do not want to believe this. I don't. I do not want to believe this. I mean, but you never know. These, I'm telling you, these. Oh, and then, okay, what about, you heard how they were saying that, like, the next morning or the day that they started looking for Maleah, the first day, that, she was saying this would make a good Lifetime movie?
Wait a minute, who said that?
That's what they said. Brittany said that she said on the first day.
I didn't know that she said that.
That she said on the first day when they started looking for her daughter, that she said this would make a good Lifetime movie. And then I started thinking, is that why she's doing all these interviews like back to back? I don't think I could necessarily sit down to keep doing interview after interview after interview about my child who is missing, who I think might have been killed or molested or raped or sexually assaulted or whatever by my ex-fiance. One interview, you might get one interview out of me, and one standing in front of the news cameras and stuff like that. And she's saying it
all calm and
all
she's
calm.
Like, calm.
And her tears, I don't know.
Yeah, we you kept showing the video when Maleah first went missing, and she's like, "I'm terrified for Maleah." Covering her face. My heart is so broken right now.
I just
ain't seen not one tear fall out.
I just don't know.
I'm lost.
And that's what they were saying, how she wasn't crying, and they said that it looked like she was really trying to get emotional. Like it was just for public, affection.
That's a bunch of bull.
I hate
to be mean, but right, Chris. Alligator, crocodile, tears.
Right, Chris. Right.
Excuse me, ladies, what I'm about to say, but I keep it real, Tanya. Where are the tears at, ho?
Who? Mark. Oh, God.
Where's the tears at, ho?
Who,
you
Mark?
She ain't crying, no.
It didn't look like she was.
Fuck out of here with that. Excuse my language, but when it comes to little kids, that upsets me.
Little kids, Tanya loved the kids. Tanya loved the kids. My kids, your kids, kids in general. I'm just like, my heart just goes out to this little girl and to those who really care for her. Because right now, it's kind of hard to tell who really cares for this kid besides the public.
Right, exactly.
I'm just saying.
There was this one interview, I think it was like a week and a half ago, and it was this lady that was wearing this shirt. It said Queens on it, and she was bawling. Like tears, you can literally see the tears coming down her face, and she was crying.
Yes.
Like saying, I hope whoever's responsible for this, they better get caught. And she was like crying, and tears was like streaming down her face. I think she was part of a rally in Houston. And she was like crying, and she's not even like this woman's crying.
Right.
And then like when they sent the balloons out for the little girl in Houston, when all the residents of Houston got together at a park, they sent off balloons, and it was a lot of tears.
It has been
genuine tears for that little girl.
It has been a mass public display of sympathy and empathy for this little girl. I mean, people really crying and losing it over this little girl, and they have no relation to that family whatsoever. And this mom looks like she's
crying for that little girl.
Yeah, and she looks like she's really trying her hardest to make herself cry.
Yeah, I think she's forcing it to make herself cry, and that is my personal opinion about it.
That's my final answer as well. And then the Pops, he's trying to the Pops is also, if y'all was listening, the Pops was also trying to throw the trail. Like he was saying, what about the other 50 kids missing in the area? They need to find out who took them kids, and they probably took Maleah. He talking about they need to find out who. And he said, and it's like over 200 kids missing where I live in St. Louis. Like, what them kids in St. Louis got to do with your granddaughter? I mean, your okay, not actual granddaughter, but your son's, stepdaughter. What the kids in Alaska missing got to do with the kid, with Maleah? I don't know. That's why I said her pops, the things that he was saying was so detailed. It didn't make sense.
Of how the story played out, okay? That's why this is relevant. Because how all this played out, when they saw the little girl go into that apartment building and never came out.
Yeah, behind him, like way behind him. I'm telling you,
the relevance of it, and that's the reason why this is important. Because we saw surveillance video of this girl going inside of that apartment,
and she was like 15, 20 feet behind him.
She comes up missing.
She was like 15, 20 feet behind him, and he was walking up in that house like it wasn't even a child behind him.
That's why this is so important, because we knew the little girl went inside of that apartment, and now she's not there.
And then the basket. The pop said, as far as the basket, in her interview...
Why this is important.
Right, and in her interview...
all played out, okay?
Right. Well, she claims that she did the laundry already. Like, they already did the laundry. So she's on TV crying, we already did the laundry. We already did the laundry. Why'd you have a basket? Why'd you have a basket? And then his pops is like, he does all the laundry. He does the cleaning. He does the cooking. He the only one who works. He said he literally just had to make her get a job recently, and that he's been doing everything. And on top of that, when the kids was taken, and his parents, well, his mom, the stepfather's mom, she had the kids for 6 months. The pop was like, how could my son abuse them kids or abuse that little girl when he barely even had them back? Like, they just got them back in February, right? And before that, his mother had them for 6 months. And they said, well, CPS obviously believed that the child or the children were safe around my son. So why would people think that he would do something to the little girl? Talking about like he ain't had time to do nothing because they just got the kids back. But they've been had the kids back since February. February, March, April, May. What's that, like 4 months?
Mm-hmm.
And all the wounds that was on that child. They've been together for 3.5 years. 3.5 years. Now, granted, CPS was in the picture before he came around, but they've been together for over 3 years. And when she got those, the brain injuries and stuff like that, that was within that time frame. Hello? Pops?
Yep.
What he smoking? I'm like, is he getting paid for that? Did he get paid for that interview?
And you know,
he got $3,500. He probably got $3,500. He pimping for $3,500, just like they said his son was. 35.
But you know, the biological father was in tears. He was distraught.
It's
about his daughter.
I just don't get it though. It's like I just wonder, like, if he's distraught, why didn't he try to get his child? For all this abuse that happened, that the mother claims, she got this from falling out of a chair eating dinner in the dining room. I mean, these wounds, these multiple brain surgeries and skull surgeries and whatnot. Where was he then?
I agree.
Where was he then? You crying now because your daughter missing, but why didn't you step up and try to get the kids? Or is it because he couldn't? Like, I wonder if there's something in his past. If there's something in his past that prevented him from getting custody. Her family didn't try to get custody. The bio dad didn't try to get custody. The bio dad's family didn't try to get custody. So, I wonder. And she's doing all these interviews. I'm like, I would love to see the bio dad come on these platforms, and because the pops is trying to make it seem, Darion's pop is trying to like throw the light towards Brittany and the bio dad. That's what he's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I honestly, I really would love to see about a hour worth of interview time with the bio dad, just to find out exactly where was he when everything was going on. You know, how do you feel about her brain injuries? Who do you think did what? I mean, I would love to hear his side of the story. I really would.
Me too.
That might shed some light on some stuff, because this pops a Darion. I'm sorry, but everything he's saying, some of the stuff that he was saying made sense. Like how he was saying she didn't, she never called the cops. She never called the cops. Your daughter was.
Life is a journey, and at UT Physicians, we partner with you to provide exceptional, compassionate women's health care.
Somebody just shared my.
Unfortunately, the justice system failed this little girl. I hate to say it.
Epic fail.
Fail. The justice system did fail the little girl.
Epic fail. How you have brain injuries and multiple surgeries, and your mother has no idea how you got these injuries, and she claims that you fell out the chair. Like I said in my video a few videos back, if she fell out the chair and got all these injuries, how high was the chair? Was it like 30 feet high? I mean, the child, they said this happened last fall. So last fall she was 3. A 3-year-old falling out of a dining room chair and busting her skull open. I don't know. I just, like I said, I don't know. I can't tell who's concerned with the child out of these two individuals. You know, I was like, all the stuff they kept saying about the father, I'm like, oh my God, what did this man do? And now all the interviews she doing and the stuff that's coming out about her and how she never called the cops. Like, you never called the cops. You were supposed to be picked up from the airport. Your man didn't come pick you up, or your ex-fiance didn't come pick you up. You didn't call any authority or nothing when you come home and your child ain't there, the man ain't there. And she's thinking he had car trouble because it was raining. That's what she said. I thought maybe he had car trouble because it was raining all night and into the next day. And then instead of going to the cops, she goes to his brother, Joe, and to his wife, to let them know that their brother is missing. And oh yeah, by the way, my daughter Maleah was with him. Or might be with him. Because did she really even know? See, that part don't make sense. That don't make sense. Like, if my child was missing and my dude was missing, and I don't care if you 2 hours late, if I have to catch the Uber home from the airport, I'm calling everybody on their phones all the way home. If I don't hear nothing from nobody in like a couple of hours, I'm calling 911. Like, something is wrong. He's not answering his phone. He didn't pick me up from the airport. Something happened. And then And then he's saying that his car was taken or stolen and he was left on the side of the road, but they got cameras of him getting dropped off at the hospital by that same car, and they're still looking for the person who dropped him off, right? And his dad was like, oh, that's a setup. That's just a setup. Whoever took the car.
How is that a setup? They have surveillance.
Right. They got surveillance.
Footage.
They got surveillance. And his dad also said, why was the neighbors had my son on camera? Because, you know, the cameras with the basket and everything, that was caught from the neighbor's camera. And the dad, I don't know what world he in. He talking about what was they doing filming my son. Like, fool, have you heard of surveillance cameras outside of people's houses, on people's porches? He talking about why was they recording my son in the first place? He talking about that's suspect. That's suspect. I'm like, this fool.
Oh, that's not suspect. That's a surveillance camera to
He act
protect
like
their property.
But he act like he
That's
didn't know.
Exactly what the hell it is.
You said Roxanne said, I wish I could beat them to the postmaster. Oh, God. Oh, Roxanne. That little girl suffered, poor little baby. Hey, Tropical Punch Kool-Aid. How you doing? I've been seeing you around in different lives. I think we follow like some of the same people. I'm sorry, Roxanne. I had turned the sound down because I had windows that were open, and you know how you go to certain sites and they have like a little video off to the side, and the video had started playing, so I had turned the sound down. And then I was trying to see who had shared my video, because somebody had shared my video to their social media platform. Oh, it was, hold on, let me see. Here it is. Oh, okay. Ask April shared my video. Thank you, Ask April. That's what I was trying to that's what I was trying to figure out when I was trying to close them other windows. I was trying to see who shared my video. Thank you, Ask April. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But yes, I'm like, I don't know. This whole thing just makes me just I mean, just all on the insides, like, just so...
You're not the only one. I mean, most of the country and the world feel the same way.
Yeah, they sure do. They sure do. I just, again, I hope that we can hear more from the bio dad. I think he might be able to put some light on how the mother really was, because from what the stepfather's dad is portraying or trying to make us believe is that she was a deadbeat mom. Basically, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. She didn't work. She didn't clean. She didn't cook. He said his son taught the kids how to talk. She had 2 kids before his child, but he taught the kids how to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And how to use the bathroom. And other stuff. So he's the stepdad's father is really making this mother Brittany look like a deadbeat mom. Like, really. So I would like to hear more from the bio dad, because I really think if the bio dad got a couple of kids from her or by her, maybe he can shed some light on if she really is a bad mother, if she really is capable of harming her children, if he really thinks that, you know, she's unfit and shouldn't have never gotten these kids back. And again, why didn't you get the kids? So I would like to know that. Oh,
Right,
Tropical, I met you in Gina and 5A chat. Gina sent me over. Oh, cool beans. Cool beans. Thank you. I love me some Miss Gina. I love me some Miss Gina. Yeah. That's the queen of talk, Miss Gina. Make sure y'all subscribe to Miss Gina, Queen of Talk. MZ Queen of Talk. And also we got Mark the Traveler on the phone, who's been chopping it up with us tonight. Make sure y'all subscribe to Mark the Traveler as well. And he has, what's your other channel? Mark the Traveling Talker? Or Talk?
Yeah, that's my talk show channel.
Okay.
Mark the Traveling Talker.
Okay, yes, he has 2 channels.
That's my talk show channel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So make sure, and everybody in my chat who has a platform, let it be known so you guys can network in the chat as well. I do not mind people networking as long as you don't use any spam words or use a whole bunch of emojis and stuff like that. I do not mind. I know some people don't like that in their chat. I do not mind. Just don't pressure people. Don't harass people. Ooh, I know one thing I really hate is when people come in your chat and just automatically, without saying hello, how you doing, how your mama doing, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel, subscribe. I hate that. I hate that.
Yep, Tropical Punch, I remember you too. So.
Yep. Yep, I remember too. As soon as I saw that name, because I love me some Lay, I call it Lay. That's what I call Kool-Aid. So your name always stands out every time I see you. But I think Roxanne, one of your messages was held for review because you said the word BS. But I got my chat set up like that. I just approved it, but I have my chat set up like that just in case somebody just goes on a rampage like trolls or something like that. So if your message get held for review, please don't take offense. I'll just look at it and approve it. So yeah, but is there anybody else who got something to say about this, or about anybody else who wants to call in and weigh in on this subject? Please let me know. Or if you have any new information that we haven't seen yet, feel free to let us know as well. Because I don't see anybody else on the line, Mark, so I'm not trying to run you off or nothing. Believe that.
No problem.
Believe that.
Yeah, give other people chances to, call in.
Well, ain't nobody else on the phone, so, Oh, my goodness. That just reminds me of when, whatchamacallit called in the other night. What's her name, Mark? When you was on the phone, Lovely.
Oh.
Lovely Love.
Oh, Lovely Love.
When she
we
called
were both talking at the same time.
I was like, Lovely, watch your mouth, watch your mouth, watch your mouth. She was going.
Oh, yeah.
She was so explicit. I was like, oh my God, I am going to have to put a restriction on this video if you don't stop.
Yeah, she was saying some very explicit
She was like, I'm
things,
sorry,
so.
I'm sorry. I'm like, Lord Jesus. Lord, fix it, Jesus.
Yeah, you have to like, hey, don't say that
like,
on here.
Yeah, and I was trying to be so polite. I was trying to be so polite, but I was like, Lovely.
Yeah,
Lovely.
but
My virgin ears.
Sexual things, so.
Yeah,
how she rolls.
I know how she rolls. I love her. But yeah, thank you, Roxanne. Thank you, everybody who is not subscribed yet. I have actually 3 main channels. This one, and also Tanya's Delights Slice by Slice, which is my cake decorating channel. I decorate cakes live while doing commentary. It can be done. I was on live. Was it last night, Roxanne? What's today? Monday? No, that was Saturday night. I did a video a couple of days ago about the little boy who was dragged by the school bus. Make sure y'all check that video out. And I was decorating.
Did you see my comment on that, by
yes,
the way?
I
did.
did.
You see my comment on that?
I did. I saw your comment and I put a like and a heart on it. I'm like, that is really.
Yeah, when I got the notification.
That is really crazy.
Yeah, I actually did a video on Maleah Davis, just kind of giving my intake on it. Not on this channel, but on my other channel that I'll will post on the. I'm actually gonna switch accounts right now as I'm talking.
Okay, cool beans. And I'm just gonna look up my links so I can put my links in here while you're talking.
Yeah. So.
The Hood Table. That's my other group. That's my other YouTube channel, y'all. The Hood Table. Not Jada Pinkett Smith's The Red Table, but it's The Hood Table. D-A Hood Table. 3 words. D-A Hood.
Okay, I just
Table.
typed in the chat, so.
Yeah, it gets real live and real crunk
so this is my talk show channel.
Okay, let me see. And Mark just put his other. Did you put? Oh, okay. Mark just commented from his other channel, so you guys can hit him up over there.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be doing a video. I'm gonna be doing a a panel video on this channel very soon with 3 people on the panel.
Okay.
There's going to be a guy from Australia who I watch, and then there's going to be another YouTuber and Classic Man from Miss Gina's channel.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with him.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have them on the panel.
Okay.
And we're gonna do a video.
Okay, that'll be what's up. I'm trying to I'm going to try to start doing Google Hangouts because I would love to do Google Hangout with other content creators.
That's what I was messaging you the other day. I was thinking about like this week actually that me and you and a few more other people we do a Google Hangout get together.
Y'all definitely gonna have to tell me how to do it because I've never even tried. And some people make it seem easy, some people make it seem difficult. Like I don't know. I don't even know.
I would have to send you the link and then invite you, and then I would just put your email address in, and then it'll get you connected with us.
Okay. I would love to do that. I really would, because like I said, I would love to learn how to do that because. It's I don't know, it's so cool to see the different people's faces when they're talking and stuff instead of people, I mean, on the phone call is cool too, don't get me wrong, but something about the Google Hangout, I just really like it.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and do it like this week, so
okay.
I just got to let you know, and then I just have to I got to figure out a way how to communicate with you.
Okay. We'll work it out, honey. We'll work it out. Trust.
Yeah, I just have to send you the link to your DM somewhere or something.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on Google, Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah. So
everywhere.
So I think I would have to send you the link, and then I just have to accept the invite.
Okay. All right. Well, we will have to share information. So, are you on IG, Mark?
I sent you a message on IG, and I never heard back.
I'm sorry. I am bad at. You know what? I think I told you that before. I am. Hold on. I'm going on there right now because only thing I get notifications for is my text messages and my YouTube. So, about how long ago did you send it?
April 11th.
Oh, dang. Lord Jesus. April 11th.
Mm-hmm.
It don't even go back that far. Oh, hold up. I don't even. This is weird.
Are you on IG now?
Yeah. You sent it to Tanya's
Primetime TV?
Yeah. Send it to me now.
Okay, hold on.
Because as far back as I can go it's only like 10 messages on here. And none of them say your name.
Mine, it should say Traveler here 757.
Nope.
I think I shouldn't be putting.
And even there you are now. It's under my request. Okay, let me accept you. Maybe it went to my request and I didn't know who you were back then. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I just accepted you.
Alright.
Okay, so now you're on my, and let me see if I can go to you and then follow you. Okay, I'm following back. Okay, we connected. Hey, that's a cute little profile picture.
Oh, me? Thank you. Yeah.
That's really cute. That's nice. Okay, I got you. We connected now. We connected. So you can hit me in the DMs. It's gonna go down in the DMs. So we can do the hangouts. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah. Yeah. we're gonna get that started.
Yeah. Roxanne laughing. She said Mark said April 11th. He gave you the exact date. I swear, y'all, if I showed you my DMs, it's only had like 10 of them. It had like 10 names and 4 requests, and the 4 requests were trolls. One of them started out saying what he can do. If you know what I mean.
Whoa. Okay.
It ain't going down. It ain't going down in the DMs. Not with him.
No. But
I'm like, people so brave and bold.
Friday, so. Did you hear me?
You said what?
I enjoyed the topic that we were talking about on Friday night on the hood tape.
Man, that was lit. I'll be telling everybody, y'all better go over to the hood table. It's a different type of version of the red table on Facebook by Jada Pinkett Smith. No shade to her table, because I love her table talk. I love watching her and her kids and her mom and all that. But it was a really good discussion. Yep. So I put both of the links to my other channel in there. One of them is the hood table, and the other one is Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice. You can also follow me on Twitter, IG, what else? Facebook. Especially if you want to see my cake art. If you want to see my cake art, all my pictures of most of my work is on Facebook under Tanya's Delights Slice by Slice. And again, I do commentary at least once a month. I do commentary on some subject, or it might be an open forum, and I will decorate a cake while I'm talking to y'all. I'll be just decorating like a like a pro, like the cake boss. Not necessarily like the cake boss, but you know, I'm a boss in my own way, in my own world. But yeah, one day, hopefully, I would like to have my own show. That is like my ultimate goal, to have my own cake decorating show, my own cooking show and whatnot. That's my dream. But yeah, Roxanne said she got emotional, Mark, when we was talking on the hood table Friday night. A lot of people did.
About what we were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was a great discussion, I thought.
It really was. And I didn't even think it would take, like somebody has said, you know, the hood table, we went from this subject to that subject. And I'm like, that's what it's all about on the hood table. In the hood, you never know what's going to happen. From day to day, from hour to hour, you never know what's going to happen on the hood table.
I moved Roxanne. I mean, you know, yeah, that was my experience. Wasn't the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the relationship that I was in, and you know, I said how I felt about that, and you know, and I want to give your cousin a shout out too. Like, she gave some really great advice.
She did.
So
that's one of my favorite cousins.
Your cousin, just tell her like she was the bomb for
I will.
That advice.
And we was cracking up afterwards, Mark, because I'm telling you, before the live, she had no idea we were even going live. I was somewhere, because I think I had did a live earlier to tell everybody we was going to be on the hood table. And I had saw my niece, I saw my cousins, I saw one of my friends at the gas station while I was on live with y'all. And I was like, come over to Sam's house. We're going to be over to Sam's house. And I just figured we'd kick it after the live. But people started coming over. And she was sitting there with her drink talking about, I'm not going to be on the show. Don't put me on camera. I'm just going to sit right here. And then when she heard us talking about relationships, I swear, like 5 minutes after the live started, well, you know how I feel about, and I was like, what? You just said you ain't gonna say nothing.
You just said you. Well, I think
and she was so
played a part in her.
Yeah, but she did get some good advice. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I guess I brought some, you know, oomph to the conversation. I know you guys didn't expect me to, like a man to call in and give it.
But we love it. We love when men call in.
Well, you know what? Let me try a little something different real quick, and I did. And
we love when men call in.
It was really good.
Because some men think, oh, it's women doing a commentary. They just talking about women stuff, girly stuff. They don't want to hear from a man. Yes, we do. And we always say, men can call in, women can call in. Because the stuff we talk about goes both ways. Men can go through the same thing women can go through.
Hook up with me, but she was trying to hook
that was
up
funny.
With me, but I'm already taken.
I think she was just kidding, though. I think she was just teasing.
Hey. I know she was just teasing.
She was, Roxanne, huh? She was like, ooh, he got a nice voice. Where he at? I was like, don't be trying to hit on my friend.
What people say.
Get away from my friend.
A sophisticated voice when I talk.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Do I have a sophisticated
You do.
voice when I talk?
You do. You really do.
Yeah, I'm you know, I work hard. I mean, I was brought up how to speak properly. Despite of me being, you know, growing up in the environment that I grew up in. Trust me, I'm still that dude. Okay.
Thank you. I say all the time, I know how to talk real proper. When I'm at work, I'm real proper.
I'm still that dude.
But when I get off of work, it's like, what up, man? After work, it's all about me. How I talk is how I talk.
Yep, me too.
Sure.
I'm still that dude from the. Looky here, I'm still that dude from the west side of Chicago.
At work, it's like, this is Tanya. How may I help you?
You might have took me on the west side of Chicago, but the west side of Chicago is still in the boy. But
exactly.
But I'm more educated now.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. You know when to switch it on. You know when to switch it off. Like around my fam. Oh boy, that's when all the ebonics come out. All the ebonics.
Like even with you guys, like it's you know it can come out and you know I can switch it up. If I'm with you guys, or if I'm with like Linus or Judah or Sweet Ma or whoever else, like then it you know then my West Side Chicago comes out.
Right. That's why I always say it's a difference from being hood and being ratchet or ghetto. And thus, the title of our other channel, The Hood Table, is two girls who collaborate on commentary. We both from the hood. That don't mean we ratchet and all that. That just means we come from the hood and we keep it hood. And we generally tell you a story about something that we went through in the hood. So
exactly.
But so everybody, make sure y'all check us out.
Even though I am biracial.
Thanks,
and
Roxanne.
My mom is from Germany. Because I told you my mother is a German immigrant.
Yeah, you did.
And she married a black man from Chicago, but you know what? It was rough times, and we lived in the hood. Okay. It doesn't. You don't have to be a certain color to live in the hood. It's
don't.
A class thing.
Don't.
It's a class.
You
it has something to do with like a certain class.
When we was growing up in the hood, we had white, we had Indian, we had Asians, we had black, of course. I mean, it was like a melting pot, and everybody, you know, respected each other, had each other's back. You know, it was fun. I ain't even gonna lie. It was. I mean, we had our rough times. We had people get murdered, you know, things like that. But overall, it was an experience that I never regret having.
I know my days of when I was living in Chicago. Like it was fun and it was dangerous at the same time.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing. It's fun, it's dangerous. Like, okay, somebody just got shot around the corner last night. Let's walk over there and see what's going down tonight. I mean, it was like it was like that crazy fun. No, I'm telling you. Let me tell you one thing. Oh, I got a story about Chi-Town though. We used to go to Chi-Town all the time. When I was with my son's father, because his family, he has a lot of family in Chi-Town. And yeah, he has a lot of family there. And I swear to you, this one time we went, and it was for a funeral somebody in their family had passed away, and we went for a funeral. And the night of the funeral, we all sitting out barbecuing. You know how people drinking. We got music going.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. Right.
Before.
We just, doing whatever. And next thing we know, now, mind you, it's late at night, like 1, 2 in the morning. Next thing we know, some guy is coming down the alley, and he's running. And we're like, what the heck is going on? And I'm not from Chi-Town, but I didn't visit there plenty enough times, so I know how they roll out there. And I'm like, why is he running? Next thing we know, this car comes around the corner screeching, and it's a lady in the car, and she's trying to run him over. He tried to stop her and jump on the car. It was a hot mess. She gets out the car, and she's swinging on him and punching on him, and he must have cheated on her from what she was saying. He managed to get away. Next thing we know, like probably an hour or so later, because we still out kicking it and hanging out, here come this dude with a bat. A bat. He found that chick and was commenced to beating her butt in the middle of the street. I mean, this was like a night to remember because so much happened. You know how the movie Friday, how so much seemed to happen that day. It was like, I will never forget that weekend in Chi-Town because I'm like, and we stayed up all night because of the fact we wanted to see what was going to happen next. Ain't that crazy? We should have been in bed, trying to get away from the drama, but it was intoxicating. I'm like, did y'all see that? And then they running through the neighborhood and we running through the neighborhood. I'm like, come on now. I wouldn't do that now. Yeah, but back then it was like...
It was something new to you guys probably.
I'm like...
that you've never seen before.
I mean, I done seen drama. I done seen crime because I'm from North Omaha.
Not to that extent.
Seeing a man physically beat a woman with a baseball bat, like nobody was there. And nobody, like, everybody was just standing around like we was appalled. We was, like, in shock, like, is this really going down? And then they both took off.
Yeah, that's how they
And we like, where'd they go?
That's how they get down in Chicago, Tanya.
But we used to have fun there, though. We used to have lots of fun there visiting his family. So that's what I have to say about the hood. You have your good and you have your bad in the hood. But... Everything I've been through made me who I am today.
Hasn't changed. Like, I mean, I love.
Mhm. But I still stay in North Omaha.
2 hours north of there
I love it here. I love it here. If I move away from Omaha, it'll have to be like probably when I retire. I move to somewhere warm because it gets really cold here. It gets definitely like Chicago. It gets definitely cold here.
So I mean. Yeah, I lived in Fort Lauderdale for a little bit when I was younger. So.
Yeah, that might be my spot. I don't know. But I have to be inland because them hurricanes, I got to be inland, way inland. But anyway, I know how long we been on here? Roxanne?
Oh, God.
I'm going to have to start having Roxanne be the timekeeper. We've been on here almost an hour and a half.
Roxanne said OMG. Like, yeah, Roxanne, that's how we get down here in Chicago.
I'm going to have to say, Roxanne,
that's
okay.
That's how we do it in Chicago, sweetie. So,
at 1 hour, she's going to have to ring that bell.
Very quickly.
At 1 hour, Roxanne, I'm going to give you a bell, and you're going to go ding, ding. But, y'all, I enjoyed talking to y'all tonight,
Hawaii,
though.
Right?
Yes, her and her daughter.
Isn't Roxanne from Hawaii? Yeah,
yep.
Yeah, I remember.
Where is Kalui?
Hawaii. She's never been to the mainland.
I haven't seen Kalui tonight. Normally she chimes in. I love her name, Kalui. But I had a great time, you guys, tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed the chat. Learned a lot about, the little girl that we everybody
got sidetracked, but that's okay.
Yeah, but, we got sidetracked.
Yeah, I just hope the little girl is found and, alive, obviously.
Because, I had heard that she was still missing, but then I could have sworn somebody in the chat said they found a decomposed body.
But wouldn't they have to do like DNA testing?
Yeah, they would have to do. They would have to identify and do DNA and probably check her teeth or the bones and all that kind of stuff. But the crazy thing about it was how Maleah's mother, like, did you hear how he had told somebody if he was to kill a body? I mean, if he was to kill somebody, he knows exactly how to do it and how to make it look like, how to make a body disappear. You heard that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they searched and searched, but I heard they didn't find anything besides the drops of blood, that could be Maleah's. So I don't know. Yeah, she will. Roxanne said Hawaii is a dump. I still want to come there, Roxanne. And when I come there, you can take me on a tour.
Because she was born and raised in Hawaii, and
yeah.
But Hawaii does have some like shitty areas that I saw.
Yeah.
But
that's everywhere.
When I was there, so.
But that's everywhere. That's
That is everywhere.
Yeah. So I know Hawaii has some beautiful parts.
She lived there her entire life, and she's never been to the mainland. So.
Yeah. But all right.
If you ever come to Chicago, just be careful. That's all I'm gonna say to you. Just be careful.
And if y'all ever happen to come through Omaha, hit me up. I might take you to a Huskers football game or something. Matter of fact, see my cup. Representing Nebraska Cornhuskers. So anyway, let me get off this phone with y'all. Y'all gonna keep me on here all night. Y'all know I can be like this.
And I'm literally about to fall asleep. So.
Don't be doing a Susie on me. Don't be falling asleep on live. Don't be doing a Susie on me. That had me cracking up. I was cracking up. I was like, look at Susie. Look at Susie cuddled up in her big old footsie. What do you call that thing? A onesie something with the ears and everything. I was like, look at Susie. I was dying. I was hollering. I was like, she just looks so peaceful up there. And they said she had the funeral music playing in the background. I was hollering. I was like, look at... I couldn't do that. I couldn't fall asleep live.
Your input is invalid.
Hello?
Oh, God.
I don't know what that was. See, Mark falling asleep on the phone. He's doing a Susie.
I'm not falling asleep on the phone, Tanya. I don't have too much to say about that.
But I couldn't do that. I'd be too scared to fall asleep. I
don't want nobody coming after me.
Oh, ain't nobody gonna come after us. We just joking around. But I bring that up because I can never go to sleep live because I'd be scared I start drooling or drooling and I wake up and stuff all over my face, spit all on my pillow, and y'all watching me slobber all over the pillow. I'm like, no, I gotta stay awake, fully awake. But thanks for calling in, Mark. I always appreciate you calling in and giving us your input.
Our Kiki sessions always be late.
I know. And we had a great chat tonight. Thanks for chiming in, everybody. Yes, I'm gonna have to go check on her, find out what she up to.
With a filter though, because she can say some explicit sexual things, and we don't need to be.
And I'm like, dude, lovely boy. She be going in, but yeah, she's a sweetheart. So
yeah, she is a sweetheart.
Yeah. Well, thanks for everybody chiming in the chat. I know we had a lot of people looking in, and we had a lot of people chiming in the chat too. So I appreciate that. I love when people, put their 2 cents in on whatever topic we're discussing. Thank you again for calling in, Mark. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. And we'll talk behind the scenes, okay?
All right, cool. Sort of hangouts.
All right. All righty.
All right, good night, hon.
All right, good night.
All right, smooches.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, y'all. The Wrap up the phone calls. Thank you, Roxanne. Have a blessed evening, everybody. And if you didn't hit that like button on the way in or while you was in, make sure you hit the like button on your way out before you leave out. Thank you. Give me some thumbs up, y'all. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate all the new people who are new to our little area, our little neighborhood. I appreciate you guys and your support. And just to let you guys know, you know how Google is always like 2 days behind on analytics. I checked today and it was like the 18th. It says I need I think it said like a little less than 900 hours by June 6th. My 1 year anniversary is June 6th, and I'm that close to 4K. So it's like under 900 hours now. I know we can get there, you guys. I know it. I can feel it. I can taste it. I can taste the 4K. So I'm praying we get there before June 6th. We have, let's say today is the 20th. If we count the 2 days they're behind, from the 20th to the end of the month is 11 days, plus 6 days for next month. That's like 17 days, and 2 days that they're behind. So let's just say we got about, let's say 18 days to get, to 4K. I know we can do it. There are people who've been faithfully running my playlist, just letting them run, watching the videos. I have lots of playlists, you guys, lots of different TV shows, lots of different trending news topics, celebrities, YouTube beefs, all kind of playlists, reality shows. So feel free to hit any one of them and just let them play so we can get our watch time hours. So Primetime Squad can get up to 4K before June 6th. So thank you guys. Thank you for your support. Thanks everybody for tuning in again. And as usual, everybody, Primetime Squad. In the meantime and in between time, stay safe. Be blessed. Good night, everybody. Smooches. I'm out. Deuces.